What's going on, everybody? It's Lloyd and
Natasha
with Midnight Comics and a new episode of
What We Are Reading.
There we go, we got it. So this week we're still going over Konkret comic stuff,
and God dang it, we have saved the best for last.
Yes, that is true.
I told you I was going to do that.
Yeah, but I still wasn't ready.
I warned you.
Yeah, you did.
All right, talk about Odina.
Which
Issues 1,
we have this signed too.
2 also signed. I think that's it. 3
yeah, that's it. 3 we got straight from the Kickstarter, and then 4
Kendaki, which is technically a spinoff of Odina, and Sister Circle, which is also technically a spinoff of Odina, as they all take place. As far as we know, in the same universe. I have my suspicions about Sister Circle. I really do.
I thought it'd be Kendaki.
No, I'm fairly certain Kendaki is in the same universe.
Okay. But, yeah, you take it away.
Okay, so phenomenal, right? We're going to say phenomenal? Because we have to say phenomenal every week. We have to meet our quota. Anaji really, like, he killed this story. It's if you don't know, Anaji of Obsolete Studios. He is the writer and creator of Odina. Mm-hmm. Odina is essentially what they call them hybrids.
Yes.
She's a hybrid of God and man. So she's got all the basic super strength,
durability,
super durability,
flight,
all that stuff. But see, that's not what sells the story. It's Odina herself and everything going on around her that sells the story.
Yeah. I like that, well, is it spoilers if I say that she got home? She's very arrogant and comes in, and she's a very arrogant character, and there's a situation that pops off in issue 3 and 4 that is really going to set the stage for her growth going forward.
Right.
That was a good way of saying it.
Way to say it.
And I really like. She was my favorite Konkret character. I said was. She is my favorite Konkret character. Period at the moment. And I'm loving the direction.
Kendaki may have.
Kendaki is
My girl came in and just said, "Who?"
Right, but yeah, I like the growth. I like the trajectory, if you will, of where the story's going. Of course, we've talked plenty about how the branding looks, how the lettering and stuff looks. This story, though, I mean, again, no slight on any of the other stories, but Odina right now, like, I think. A long-winded way of saying
you can see where he's going and that the story's planned out very well.
Right.
And that he knows where the story is going.
I was going to say, and again, this might be long-winded or whatever, but I really like some books you'll see that everybody tries to pack a lot into just one issue.
Which we're not saying about anything for
Which
Konkret,
is not bad.
Because all of Konkret does a good job of not doing too much.
Right.
They put just enough in there. And then end it in a good spot where you're like, I need more. Yeah,
like each of these stories are really written like they know another issue is coming out. Mm-hmm. And being that Odina and Akolyte have gotten as far as they have in their respective series, both on issue 4 are going to be releasing issue 5 soon. Everything was very intentional. There was no we might not come out with another issue of this. Let's just pack all of the origin story and all of the secrets and all the revelations into 1 or 2 issues. No. It's slow, it's deliberate, and very intentional as to what they're doing with each of them. So when issue 4 ended, it was just like, ooh. Issue 3 and 4 was just kind of like, oh, shoot. Mm-hmm. Okay. But yeah, so yeah. Again,
we know there's stuff coming. We could see the story. We could see the progression. Mm-hmm. We could see the growth. And ready for the next issue.
Pretty much.
Oh, and of course. No, what's this one? No. Yeah, I have had the pleasure of editing both Odina and Kendaki. So, I'm honored. Okay. And speaking of Kendaki, you get to see her pop up after she's been stuck in purgatory for
a minute.
Years. And then she comes back essentially to a world she doesn't recognize. Mm-mm. So you get to see what she does. Even in this first issue, you're already like, whoa. By the end of the issue, you know not exactly where the story's going, of course, because who knows what Anaji has planned.
But you know she ain't come to play, though.
Right. You know she ain't come to play. You know she's here to make a difference. She makes that very clear. Mm-hmm. And it's just even in the one issue, even if it was a one shot, which I don't think it's supposed to be.
No.
Like, it's a well-rounded story.
Very much so. She's the theme between all these stories, and we're going to talk about Sister Circle next. I love the fierceness of each of the characters, right?
But also, especially with Kandaki, there's a certain softness and vulnerability.
Yes.
To Kandaki specifically.
Yeah.
So far, Odina, I know we're going to get to her vulnerable side soon.
He's touched on that for sure.
But Kandaki, you see it even in this first issue, with just when she sees what's going on in the world, and she's like, "Oh, this isn't the way the world was when I left. This isn't the way we should be treating each other." Like. And I mean, she almost has a breakdown.
Kinda.
Like, it's there. I love that. And of course, then with Sister Circle, we haven't really gotten into the story yet. It's more an introduction. To the story. Yeah. We kind of, it sets up the universe, but you know that there's going to be more.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
we see. I mean, it even says on the cover, so I don't feel like this is spoilers. It says special appearance Odina on the cover. Yeah. So we see Odina, we see her and the people that she's usually with, and then it goes off into the beginnings of what Sister Circle, what the Sister Circle, the circle of sisters, is going to be. So, all good. Konkret is top tier.
Top tier.
Okay, like I said, we saved the best for last. All right. I've got nothing else to say unless you want me to ramble on because I could spoil everything.
Let's not do that part. Let's not do that part. But anyway, guys, again, so I hope you guys enjoyed this month of Konkret. Essentially. All of these books are absolutely phenomenal. I do need to catch up on Tanakh. I'm standing by for that. I'm looking forward to seeing Luna. And I need to pick up. We need to pick up Decimation Earth. So definitely check all those out.
We're Midnight Comics. Make sure you check down in the description for all of our links. Make sure you check out everything that we have available on our website. Make sure you tune in because the Kickstarter is happening right now.
And the Kickstarter is for our series Tales from Midnight. Again, it's our anthology series. We have 3 stories wrapped up in one book this time around. The Last Day Dogma and Raven's Omen. So definitely check that out.
And these are 3 full stories. 3 complete issues. So it is a long book. So make sure you get it now.
Yep. And so,
I do believe the early bird special is probably over at this point.
At this point, yeah.
So if you missed on the early bird special, sorry, but the same perks are still available.
Yep. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to visit us at midnightcomics.org and all the social media pages that we have available down below. And stay tuned for next week's episode of What We're Reading.
Comics, and I'm Natasha, and you're Lloyd.
We're just completely off. We're just gonna start this over.
The green screen just threw us.
Completely, bro.
Summer night. It's summer night. She left me so late, should've spent the night.